Hi, welcome to NATEFLIX, your home for movies on the radio. I'm your host, Nate Hensley, owner of Go Video and longtime movie reviewer and columnist for the Gainesville Sun. I am joined by my two co-hosts.
My name is Patrick Daniel. I am an aspiring filmmaker here in Gainesville, Florida. I'm also a co-owner of the great video store Go Video, local to Gainesville.
I'm Karl Auffenberg. I'm the theater department director at ODB Kids. I'm also an aspiring filmmaker and about to start a film school in the spring.
So let's start this week talking about the new releases on DVD. Not to harp on the topic right off the bat, but Go Video is the only place to rent new releases from an actual human being. If you want to avoid the red boxes, you have to come to Go Video. Check us out at govideo.com. Coming out this week, we have The Change Up with Ryan Reynolds and Jason Bateman, in which two grown men exchange bodies after crossing urine streams. Also, we have, on a similar note, we have Atlas Shrugged, the movie 13, a movie about professional Russian roulette players starring Jason Statham and the acting heavyweight 50 Cent. And then on Friday is the release of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. You might have heard of that.
I like your 50 Cent. You don't do the whole 50. It's got to be the 50 Cent.
Well,
Naturally.
50 Cent is a different guy.
It's a different person entirely.
I'll tell you what I think about The Change Up. This is, if anyone's looking forward to this one, this is a comedy starring Jason Bateman from the television show Arrested Development. Also, Ryan Reynolds. He played the Green Lantern recently. It's basically your Freaky Friday. A family man played by Jason Bateman, who's married. He has children. You know, he's bored with his life. He's having what's called a midlife crisis, and you have Ryan Reynolds, who plays his regular Van Wilder character, where he's a ladies' man. He's a single guy. And these guys are pretty good friends, and they seem to envy each other's lives because, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. So one day they cross urine streams in a wishing well. And
Was it on purpose or accident?
It was definitely an accident. You know, they were drunk. They wished that they had each other's lives. The ladies' man wished he had a family, and the flip side of that.
All right, natural.
Yeah. Yes. And so Ryan Reynolds is this typical ladies' man character. I think what generally is wrong with this movie is that it's too. We've seen this already too many times before. Jason Bateman is already starting to lose his appeal as he plays the same character, and Ryan Reynolds is already pretty much done as that ladies' man.
Well, and you mentioned Freaky Friday, but in the 80s there was actually a boom of these type of movies. There was like Father Like Son and Vice Versa, and several, and then of course Big, Old Men Going Young, and so this is a variation on that, crossed with the current trend of raunchy R-rated comedies. It used to be, just a couple of years ago, virtually all comedies were rated PG-13. But thanks to Superbad, The Hangover, Judd Apatow movies...
40-Year-Old Virgin, yeah.
Yeah.
Really started it off.
And so a lot of these movies are, I don't know, it's become commonplace now. So I haven't seen it, and I'm sure I will at some point, though not through actively being interested in doing so. At the theater this week, on 11/11, Friday, November 11th, we've got the release of the movie 11/11/11, ascribing numerical significance to this date.
I couldn't even watch the trailer. I read the synopsis to it, and I couldn't even watch the trailer. It was absolutely absurd. I don't even remember what it was about.
Somehow the numbers 11/11/11 kill you.
This guy goes across country and finds that out. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The number 23 with Jim Carrey comes to mind.
Right,
the number
yeah,
23
absolutely.
was bad and it killed you. Also coming out on Friday, the movie The Immortals, from the producers of 300 and director Tarsim Singh, whose, I guess his last movie was The Fall.
Great, because this Friday you guys will finally have a movie to look forward to. Skip 11-11-11 and see Immortals. Here's why. It looks a lot like a Zack Snyder movie. Zack Snyder directed The Watchmen, and he was famous for directing the 300. Now, Immortals looks very similar to 300 because it looks like Spartans fighting Persians. But it really just has the producing team and the effects team of 300 with the director Tarsem. Now, I'm looking forward to this because Tarsem, I think, is also a very good director. He did a movie called The Cell with Jennifer Lopez and Vincent D'Onofrio.
Great movie.
Back in the 90s, which is a very good film. And he also did a movie recently called The Fall, which was a little less known, but I thought also very amazing. These two teams are going to bring this really great visual element to this film, and I really think that it's going to have a good script. Also, the star of the film is named Henry Cavill. He's going to be the new Superman, which is actually directed by Zack Snyder. So look forward to that in 2012.
Well, I think it looks terrible, but that's just me. Now, also coming out on Friday is a movie that I think looks really good, and it's called J. Edgar. It's directed by Clint Eastwood, who was well on his way to, in my book, being one of the great American directors. The last couple of years,
and then there was Hereafter.
Hereafter,
dropped the ball on that.
Invictus. He had a couple of just lightweight namby-pamby movies. J. Edgar looks like he's getting back to his heavy, deep directing roots. And Leonardo DiCaprio he's been money for the last 5 years. So I'm looking forward to J. Edgar. Could be one of the best movies of the year.
I think it's a 50-50 with J. Edgar. Clint Eastwood has been like a 50-50 lately. With Hereafter was very disappointing. Invictus was just really boring and didn't really seem like it had a point to it.
Agreed.
So I don't know. I think J. Edgar Hoover is a fascinating character. First director of the FBI, if I remember correctly.
He basically single-handedly created
built it from nothing. Very controversial character, so I think there's some potential there. Do we know who the screenwriter is for it? What else they've done? No. So I don't know. It's a 50-50 with Clint Eastwood. I really think it's who wrote the script and what he has from the script to work with.
I think most people who like me, who actually enjoyed the movie Invictus a lot, and a lot of other recent really great Clint Eastwood movies, Letters to Iwo Jima, he was nominated for Best Picture for that
was
one.
great. Yeah, that was good.
I also really enjoyed The Changeling, even though it unfortunately starred Angelina Jolie.
I was a big fan of The Changeling as well.
Mm-hmm.
It got shockingly dark in the center.
I didn't see it, unfortunately. I need to.
Fantastic movie.
I think we've seen kind of this neo-new Clint Eastwood since Unforgiven. We're not going to see, the old gritty westerns like we used to, but what he has going on now is very good. I thought Gran Torino was amazing as well. I don't think he's hit or miss at this point yet. I think Clint Eastwood, if his name is on the bill as a director, I will see this movie and enjoy it no matter what.
Absolutely. Hit or miss, he's got as many classics under his belt as just about anybody. And speaking of classics, that brings me to the last and biggest new release of the week, the one that is guaranteed to take number one at the box office, Jack and Jill, starring Adam Sandler,
Lord,
playing male and female twins.
Oh,
which, all right, I was busting on Immortals a little bit. This looks like an absolute lock to be worst film of the year comments.
I mean, ever since the trailer came out, initially, it was nothing but constant parody, on the internet. Since the trailer came out, people have been making fun of this movie before it even hit theaters. I think it's going to be horrible. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm not looking forward to it.
Now, the reason why I think everybody's really disappointed in Adam Sandler and not looking forward to this film is the story. He played, of course, like several other Saturday Night Live people, alums, like Eddie Murphy, is going to drag. He's playing a woman. He's playing his twin sister. He plays a male character. He also plays his twin sister.
It's just a cop-out at this point, I feel like.
Well, he's not funny in male clothes. Now we can see him not be funny in female clothes.
But
All right, we'll be right back.
The new movie's out, I gotta see it. Where can I go when my pockets are tight? I don't wanna wait till it's delivered to my door, 'cause I know a place where I can get it tonight. Go, 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 video. You can get a movie for $1 a day, and only $2.50 for the new Blu-ray. Go, 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 video. And no memberships and no late fees, so you can watch your movie with incredible ease. Go, 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 video. Great selection and no more waiting. The only place to go in your current location.
Home to over 1,000 movies to choose from, Go Video is located in the Chevron on Millhopper and 43rd across from Publix on Hunter's Crossing. You can also visit our website at govideogainesville.com.